All right, everybody. Unfortunately, everyone only has 10 minutes, so sorry, judges, when we have to cut you off there. It's a little tough. Our next presenter, if you know him, he lives and breathes eBridge. He's here all the time. Fun fact about him is he's a big history buff. If you ever want to know anything about Charles Stillman, whose house is right here across the alley, this is the guy to talk to. Without further ado, representing Velox Global Solutions, Steve Perez.
Hello, my name is Steve Perez, and today I'm going to be presenting DDP, which stands for Delivered Duty Paid by Velox Logistics. So, a personal story. My brother's in Germany, my nephew is in Germany, of course, and I was shipping some gifts. These are gifts. I think it was some shoes, some socks, I don't remember. And then he calls me like a little bit not happy, right? Hey, what is the deal? Why do I have to pay $180? And like, tariffs. I forgot about it. Now, it was supposed to be a gift. So he's not happy. He's got to pay $180, right? And he's complaining and yapping and whatever. And of course, he's not happy, and I'm not happy, and my nephew's not happy, and it's an unhappy story. So it's a problem. So the problem is today, we're in the year 2025, and we're just shipping to Germany, Mexico, and we have no idea what tariffs we're going to be paying. That's a problem. And on top of that, when you send gifts, you're sending hidden charges. And by not paying those charges, a lot of people lose their cargo, their merchandise, their gifts. That's a big problem. We do have the solution. View the tariffs before you ship. Get a preview. And if it's your family, don't charge them money, right? Prepay the tariffs. And you don't lose packages. That's the solution. You might be saying, well, how can you do this, Steve? Well, we're in the year 2025. We have AI everywhere. And we're going to have agents. They're going to be working for us. A lot of agents. These agents can have vision. They can see. They're going to be able to data capture for you. They're going to be able to classify. That's a sofa. That's a shoe, a sock. It's going to be able to do all that stuff. Translate a lot of languages and connect with over 200 customs. Wow, that's a disruption in the making. So you put it all together, and you have this. You have the MVP. You have DDP shipping. You get everything done before you ship it. And it's pretty easy. You just take a picture. The AI will see that's a blue sofa. It will describe it. Even if there's a blanket, a yellow blanket on it, I mean, it will do all that stuff and start writing it down and give you a description or a cost. That's what it is, 99%. Our market approach is this. We're going to be doing the Valley first. We're going to be doing the Valley first, which is 11 billion. That's a big, big market. Even though the U.S. is 3.83 trillion, we're starting with the Valley first. That is our market approach. We are going to be doing a layer here, okay? So our approach layer is software as a service. Okay, we're not a platform, so we're going to be looking for companies that want to approach this. That's how we're going to be doing it. Our market fit will be to help small vendors, small exporters. Some companies are getting into the marketplace so they can cross the customs. That's where we believe we have the competitive edge. The competitive edge here is customs. And Velox will make it easy. Our team, of course, I'm general manager. I used to work for Mexicana Airlines since the 90s. I used to move aircraft engines and stuff. It was very hard in the 90s. You don't want to go back. And today, we are in the AI era. So we're going to be moving from human resources to digital resources. And that's where the AI operation kicks in. And we're going to be also using Jesse for digital marketing. And of course, we do depend on a lot of advice from AI. So our model is this, okay? Whatever you do to ship, we get 5% because you're using our bridge. We get 5%. In this example, we have 890, and 5% of that, that's $44. If it was an extra zero, we're making $400 per package. We have traction right now. We are talking to some parcel companies already, so we do have traction. We have a company in Monterrey that wants to export and help his customers. He might have 1,000 of them. That's good. So we're getting traction. We are working with an importer as well through another area. And of course, we're going to tweak it to work with Maquilas as well. Like I said earlier, just a projection, $40 per package. We start first year, but by year 3, our expenses are low because we're digital. Competition, we do have a bunch of competition, but we believe we have most of the check marks boxed. Use of funds, we're asking for $80K so we can continue to work our AI structure, and of course, marketing to get more buyers, which makes sense. And in closing, Velox Global Solutions will offer the broadest range of solutions to help exporters. That's the key here. Help them plan, market, sell, and operate. We want them to be experts on the exports. And because we have the speed, we have the technology, we have the experience at Velox Enterprises. And by the way, that also spells Steve. Thank you.
Hi, Steve. Thank you for your presentation. So you mentioned you have some traction, right? But my question to you is, have you secured any partnerships with any logistics or freight companies already?
It's parcel companies. So they're considered logistics companies. So yes, that would be a yes to that question.
So congratulations on the presentation. I really like the fact that this is a logistics startup because, as you know, before SpaceX, the largest industry here in Brownsville is the maquila industry that provides about $8 billion of goods and services. So we basically depend on that on the Matamoros side. What I'm seeing here is you're using AI to facilitate that trade, but you're not just stopping at maquiladoras, you're going into even packages.
Correct.
What's stopping the big boys like FedEx and UPS from just using AI and copying your model?
Well, they've had 10 years to do it. They haven't done it. They don't care. They make more money blocking your packages, by the way, keeping them in a position where, hey, you owe me $300. They love that. And don't record it, but it's too late now.
Yeah, I'm a maquiladora, so I can attest to that.
Okay.
They love to just get your products and then put them in a warehouse because then they charge us. When
Yes.
instead they should just be shipping. So this is amazing. Congratulations.
A quick story, 10 seconds. In Houston, delay 18 pallets, $18,000. That's ridiculous. Yes, sir.
I have a question. Very impressive, very impressive. Many businesses face risks, including financial, operations, and reputation. So what measures will you make to combat cybersecurity breaches?
Cybersecurity. Okay, well, you basically can start with 3 approaches, right? And I don't want to make a 30-minute speech, but first of all, this is a data-driven and invite-only to these companies or individuals. So we filter the IPs to start with. That's how we tackle cybersecurity. Because if we do get DDoS attacks and all the nice stuff, then we have layers and layers and layers. Does that answer your question? Yes. Okay. Any other question? Okay, and like Nathan was saying, I love history. If you guys look to your right, that used to be Stillman, and he was the original trader, and he is the first billionaire of Texas. I don't know if you knew that story. And that's James, not Charles. Thank you.